Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you about something. Okay, I am very concerned about the amount of homeless people out there. And this is going to be a growing problem coming up. It's going to be a huge problem. uh, why is the wealth disparity gap between the rich and the poor is growing? It's going to get worse and worse. The central bank is not going away. They're going to grow, and they're going to continue to uh, enhance monetary policies, making the rich richer and the poor poorer. Government, to try to compensate, is going to increase taxes. We're going to see more and more the housing bubbles starting to pop. Housing's going to become completely unaffordable, and the whole thing is leading to a situation where a lot of people that right now are working are going to find themselves jobless and they're going to be without a home. So it's a growing problem. It's going to grow exponentially. It's going to grow really bad, really fast. And so I've been working on a project. I've been using different editors in my computer to try to create designs for two different types of homeless shelters that are mobile and portable, that don't weigh much. This is the thing, to offer more than a tent. Tents that are what the homeless have been looking to. But it's not really like a home. A home has hard walls. A home is a shelter that's protects you more from the elements. These tents that the homeless have been buying are light, they're flimsy, they leak, and your body is still on the hard ground. I mean, okay, they've got a little tarp underneath the tent, to try to hold the water out, but it's still, you're right on the concrete. The homeless are right on the concrete, and they're still sleeping right on the concrete. Now, there's a big difference between sleeping on concrete. Concrete goes into your bones. If you sleep on concrete all night, your bones are going to ache. Even if you're a young person, your bones are going to ache. If you sleep up off of the ground with wood underneath your mattress, if you have a mattress, even is a luxury for homeless. Imagine them sleeping on the ground, on concrete, with nothing much underneath them, maybe just a bedroll. The difference that it would make if they could be up off of the ground, have wood underneath their mattress, and have an actual mattress. Now, these homes that I'm designing could be, why I'm designing them specifically is I'm going to design them so they're portable. So the homeless person, I'm planning on designing two different types. One that folds up into a box and has wheels underneath it, like shopping cart wheels. It folds down really small and is portable, that they can have a little. You ever seen these little wagons kids used to have in the old days? A little wagon with a handle on it and a wagon wheels, what they call the little red wagon, right? But this would be no bigger, no heavier than a little red wagon. The homeless person could just walk his house down the road on wheels, and when he gets to where he wants to sleep, he could just pop the walls up, pop, and climb inside, and he'd have his mattress in there. So I'm trying to design a foldable one that's a little bit bigger. It would be a little bit bigger than the other portable one I'm designing would be shaped more like a clam. And it'd be shaped more like a clamshell, and it would have bicycle wheels underneath it and a handle. The same idea. So both designs, you'd be able to just grab a hold of a handle, and it wouldn't weigh very much. It only weigh less than 100 pounds, the whole thing. And it's on wheels, of course, so it will wheel as easy as a shopping cart. You can wheel it anywhere around town. And when you get sleepy, you just open up the door, climb inside, shut the door behind you, and you're on a mattress. And you could keep your things in there. You know, they could keep a bit of food in there, maybe some books to read. They could even have a little candle in there or whatever, you know, because it'd be ventilation. Uh, You'd have a little window, a little small window, and it'd be like a little home. A home on wheels, like a turtle. You know, a turtle carries his home with them. They could carry their home with them. And this makes it great because the police are always telling them to move. You can't stay here. You got to move. And so if they got a tent, you know, they got to unpitch their tent. They got to pack it in the bag and everything else. There's another advantage for this for the homeless. You cannot lock a tent. So how are they ever going to get ahead if they can't lock their personal things away? These little houses, in fact, you'll be able to put a padlock on the door. You'll be able to chain it to a lamppost or whatever and go inside a store or whatever. And, you know, if they need to do grocery shopping or something, it'd be much better than living in a car, or just as good as living in a car. And a lot of these homeless people cannot afford a car. They'd like to have a car to live in. You know, a car offers a certain amount of accommodation as well. But this would offer similar accommodation to a car, but they wouldn't be so reliant upon the car breaking down. You know, like with a homeless person, they don't have money to repair their car. If the car breaks down, what are they going to do? The police come along and say, you got to move that. Next thing you know, the car's being towed away and they don't have a car anymore. This would be a little house. The police come along. They say, you got to move that. They say, sure, officer. They hop outside the little house, grab a hold of the handle, and they go walking down the street. What's he going to do? You know, follow them? No, they're moving. They're gone. They're going. You know? But this is a big problem for the homeless. We don't realize what a problem this is for the homeless, the fact that they have to constantly keep moving. And, you know, he could walk just around the other side of the block, climb back inside, and go back to sleep again. You know? And it's not really going to bother anybody because it's so small. But it gives him a place where he can lock his possessions away. Gives him walls. It gives him a bed that's up off of the ground and a dry place to sleep where the weather and the environment wouldn't bother them so bad. Okay, there wouldn't be an awful lot of room for insulation. Maybe a very thin layer of insulation, but it does offer some protection where right now they're sleeping on the curb where the wind and rain washes over them and everything else. It'd be much, in my mind, it'd be much, much superior to what they have right now. Okay, it's not a permanent solution to the homeless problem, but it offers them a little bit of something better than what they have now. And this is the reason why I'm designing these. So I'm working on it. I hope to have something pretty soon. I got initial designs. This is still a little bit of an update for you guys. You guys have a great day. And, you know, next time you see somebody on the street corner or whatever, you know, and if you got an extra little bit of change in your pocket, I mean, these people might need a coffee or something, you know. I mean, I know it's hard for all of us. The rich people out there are hoarding the money away. They got more than they could ever spend in 100 lifetimes. They're the first person to walk by a homeless person on the street corner and not even look at them. You know, where us people that are in a category of not having so much money, maybe we still have a home, we'll walk by a homeless person and we'll offer them some kind of support oftentimes, you know, where the rich people won't. And, you know, rich people come along and they would look at my idea and they'd say, yeah, we don't want nothing to do with that. You know, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be. They'd find some excuse to say that that's not the right thing to do because they would want the homeless person to have a proper home, they would say, not some sort of a halfway substitute home, you know. But my personal opinion is this is better than nothing. See, right now it's such a black and white society. We have the ultra rich who have many homes. They don't just have one home, they have 10 homes. And then we have the homeless person who has absolutely nothing. This would offer them a little something, just a little something. Better than sleeping on concrete. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day.